Mississippi, baby. These are the tears I've cried behind your back.
Welcome, beautiful blues people. Welcome to the channel. Welcome to this beautiful lesson, in my opinion, which is all about the song This Ain't Mississippi that I wrote pretty much 8 years back. Just this week I googled the song, and funny and surprisingly enough I found it on a playlist that you guys should go and check out. It's called Blues is Feeling, and I found tons really beautiful blues music. It's just great. Go check it out. And I was honored seeing myself with this song that was sang by a really cool singer. I mean, goosebumps voice. She's called Justine Ollie Brown. Go check her out. I found this song in the middle of all that other great blues stuff, and I was even more honored seeing how many people watched it, how many people liked it, and I was flattered by the comments. You should just go and check it out. It's really cool. So, thank you so much, for this right here. I took this as a opportunity, as a chance to say like, hey, this is a cool song. Why not, show you this progression, which is really soulful. It's really almost sexy. It has a really, it has a really deep character. Obviously, it's a sad song if you listen to the lyrics, but it has this really soulful thing. And I thought like this would be a cool thing to show you. So mentioning this song, I also quickly want to mention the album where this song happens to be on. I'm not going to make a commercial advert for this album. I'm just going to tell you this CD is being given away 5 times for 1,000 subscribers that I passed like a month back or so. My boys and I made a really cool video, funny video. Go check it out. It's right here. If you go comment the video, if you subscribe to the channel, you can participate in winning one of these really cool albums which have 12 original songs, 12 really cool blues tunes, and it's all my songs. And do it if you want to participate wherever you live in the world. If you win one, you're gonna get it via the post. So so far so good. Let's dive right into this chord progression that you just heard. It is a A7 blues, and it's not a 12-bar blues, and it's also not a 24-bar blues. It's actually a 25-bar blues. This accident happened because I wanted to build tension at the end of the song with a turnaround. And as you could hear, there was something special going on down here at the end of the blues progression that made this song actually be a 25-bar blues. But don't break your head about it. As long as it sounds cool, no one is gonna bother. So this is the first thing I want to say. It's a A7 blues, I mentioned already, and it's a 6/8 measure. The 6/8 measure is also a little bit special. It's very common, obviously, in blues ballads and all this, in slow blues ballads. You hear the 6/8 measure, which is nothing else than 6 beats per bar. I'm going to show it to you quickly so you get the feeling for the rhythm. It's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, so on and so on. This is a 6/8 measure, and that's how the song is being being built. So let's now look at the essentials, which are the chords. First, the chord progressions, then the fills that I played, and finally I show you the turnaround. And then I hopefully armed for this song to play it on the sofa or anywhere else where you feel like having fun with it. Okay, let's dive into the chords. Really simple, really quick. We have an A7 chord, which contains just the 3 notes that you hear right now. 5th fret of the E string, 5th fret of the D string, 6th fret of the G string. This is root, 7th, and 3rd, the major 3rd. All the other strings and notes should be muted. Then we go to the D chord. That shape right here, with your 2nd finger, with your middle finger on the 5th fret of the A string. With your 1st finger, you play the 3rd, which is a F sharp. On the 4th fret of the D string, and finally here on the 5th fret of the G string you have the C. This is our D chord. Even here the same thing, just the 3 notes you're hearing. The rest of the strings are muted. We want to have a transparent and lush sound. We just want to have these 3 notes ringing out. Now for the 5 chord in our blues, we need to move up this 2 frets to get the E7 chord. And then we have it, here we have it, 7th fret of the A string, 6th fret of the D string, and 8th fret of the G string, our E7. These are the 3 main chords you need for this progression. Now, I want you to, quickly take a listen, because the first thing you want to practice is to slide into the chords from a half step down. This makes it even more, soulful. It makes it mysterious. It makes it, depending on how you want to call it, it can make it sexy. It can make it spiced up. It can just... It makes it lay back. It just has a completely different feel to it if you would like play, or you go. So you play this chord always sliding in from a half step below the chord. So in this case, from the 4th fret into the 5th. Let me just play it for you a quick second so you can hear it. A7. Then go to the E. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And so on and so on. Obviously for the E chord is then from the 6th fret into the 7th. Now I want to quickly proceed and show you the fills that I played in between these chords, which is a 6th interval that is extremely simple. I'm going to show it to you right away. If you have the A7 chord, you just pick what you already picked here, right here, the middle finger on the D string in the 5th fret, and then you just put your ring finger on the 5th fret of the B string. And also here, just these 2 notes, which is a G and an E. These 2 strings and these 2 notes should be ringing out. And then what you do is just pick the notes, slide them up 2 frets, and slide them back down to the 5th fret. So the whole thing. Again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 4, 5, 6, 3, 4, 5, 6, 4, 5. This is now the A chord fill. Now we go to the D chord. Very same thing here, except everything one string down. We go to the G and E string. We just move this whole thing 2 frets up. Again here, whether you pick with your pick or you pick with your fingers, just these 2 notes. This is important to get the transparency and the clear sound. So again for the D. The A. Sorry. Then go to the E. Here's the same thing for the for the D chord. The D was down here on the 5th fret. The E chord on the 7th fret. Then 7th fret from the G and E string up to the 9th fret, back to the 7th, and that's it. So we have the chord progression with the fills. Let me quickly play it for you with the song. It's extremely slow, huh? You have plenty of time to change. Again, the A. D. You can play with this. D again. Back to A. And now the magic begins. Now just going into the turnaround. And until here, this is most probably not a big deal for you, and what comes next is also not a big deal. So it's going to be simply to be the approach to the A chord, which is now a chromatic approach, a chromatic bass line from G to G sharp to A. Then we go to this F sharp minor sus4 chord. Then we go to the B7. So slowly, I'm going to show it to you right now. Let's listen to it quickly. You see it builds up the maximum of tension before then going to the A again. So again, the turnaround is nothing else than going from G to G sharp to A. Then we play the single notes of the E string, D, G, back to D. Then we go to approach the F sharp minor sus4 chord with the bass line from E, F to F sharp. Now the F sharp minor sus4 chord is very easy. You put the first finger on the F sharp here, 2nd fret E string. You put your ring finger on the 2nd fret of the D string, and you put your pinky on the 2nd fret of the G string. Then it should sound like this. That's actually what we're going to play. Then you play a B7 chord, which is nothing else than the D7 chord moved back down to the 2nd and 1st fret here, like ring finger here, 2nd fret, 1st finger, 1st fret of the D string, ring finger on the 2nd fret of the G string. And then we just need to go to the E chord. Play the E chord open. hit the high E string, go to the F sharp, hit the high E string again, go to the G, hit the high E string again, and then at the end just play the A7 chord and stop it for a minute, or for a for a quick minute, and slide back into the A to start the progression again. Let me just see if I can play the turnaround for you again. We are in E now, the D. Now the turnaround.
Mississippi, baby.
This Ain't Mississippi, yes. And these are the tears I've cried behind your back. A sad song, but a beautiful song sung by a really, really talented lady. You should go check it out, as well as you should check out the rest of this beautiful playlist, this beautiful channel that I mentioned before. Everything, the infos, you'll find them below. Keep this channel alive, as well as keeping the blues alive, with giving a like to this video and subscribing if you have not done that yet. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you liked it. Stay cool, stay safe. See you next time. Bye bye.